Hello children, I welcome you all to the first e-content audio PPT of the subject Service Marketing for TYBMS Semester 5. In this particular e-content, I will be giving you a brief introduction of the first module of the subject. You should first of all know what is the meaning of service, what is meant by service marketing, etc. And all these things will be covered in detail in this first PPT. Before going ahead, let me give you a brief introduction about the service sector. The developed economies or countries in the world are now dominated by the service sector. The role of services is growing in the developing economy day by day. It has now become one of the most important factors for the companies in the marketplace. There are several reasons behind the growth of service sector, which include rapid urbanization, expansion of public sector, increased demand for final consumer services, etc. The successful growth of the primary and secondary activities in the economy to a large extent are depending on the services offered by banking, insurance, trade, commerce, entertainment, etc., which are categorized as the tertiary activities. With the ever-growing importance of services and the challenges which today's managers are facing every day, it becomes very much important to understand and appreciate the fundamentals of services. Every day, these managers face different challenges to provide higher value to the customers and to retain with the company and to improve their customer base. We also deal with the services every day. When we take a taxi to the office, when we go to a restaurant, or when we use a debit cards or credit cards for making the payment, when we are going to doctor for a medical examination, when we are sending a courier, or when we are using internet, all these areas we are using services. We are interacting with the services every now and then. It has in fact become part and parcel of our life. So let's go ahead in knowing more about this particular topic. This slide explains about the modules which will be given to you or which you are supposed to learn in this particular subject. As you know, there are 4 different modules over here. First one is Introduction of Services Marketing, Key Elements of Service Marketing Myths, Managing Quality Aspects of Services Marketing, and last one, Marketing of Services. The next slide shows the different concepts in the first module. There is service marketing concept, distinctive characteristics of services, service marketing triangle, etc. Till the last topic is sensitivity to customers' reluctance to change. So let's go ahead. So let's have a quick view into what is the meaning of service. Service refers to any act or performance offered by one party to another. And the service sector is also known as tertiary sector. As I told you earlier, services play a vital role in the economy. We interact with the services every now and then. It includes all economic activities whose output is not any physical product. So we can brief services like this. Services are any deeds, processes or performances. It is different from that of goods or products, but at the same time it is often linked to goods or products. Now these services fall into 3 broad categories. First one is pure standalone services like physiotherapy, counseling, consultancy works like that. Then there is the second one, which is a combination of services and products or services and goods like restaurant, e-retailing, retailing, etc. Then there is a third one, where service is a component of goods in the total marketing mix. Like you can tell after sale services, customer services, like that. Now here we can see a definition of service. According to Philip Kotler and Bloom, service is defined as any activity or benefit that one party can offer to another that is essentially intangible and does not result in the ownership of anything. Its production may or may not be tied to a physical product. In this slide you can see a few examples. I have mentioned only very few examples of services over here. There are many more. These are communication, banking, education, health or medical, like that. The next slide is about the factors contributing to the growth of service sector in India. These are the different factors: government policies, social changes, business trends, advancement in information technology and globalization. All these points you already know. You can easily expand it into a paragraph or a short note. The slide over here explains about the distinctive characteristics of services. The first one is intangibility, then inseparability, variability, perishability, simultaneity, heterogeneity and lack of ownership. We will see in detail these points. The first one is intangibility. It means that the services cannot generally be seen, tasted, felt, smelt or heard before being bought. We can only feel, or what you can say is that we can just understand that the service is happening, and the problem here is that we cannot easily identify the service just like that of a product. Like product can be seen, we can feel it, we can touch it, like that, but that is not possible in services. The second point here is that inseparability. Services are inseparable from the service provider. Like you can take the example of products. Products are first produced and it may be stored somewhere before it is finally sold, but services cannot be stored anywhere. It is first sold and then produced and it is consumed simultaneously. That is the meaning here. The next point is variability. It means that the quality of a service may vary or may change depending upon who provides it, as well when and how it is being provided. What happens is that the individuals may differ, the service provider will be different, may differ, the consumer of the service also can be different. So there are high chances of variability in the services. The next point is perishability. You know the meaning of perishability. It means something which cannot be stored. Services similarly cannot be stored for later sale or for later usage. That is the meaning of service perishability. Like for example, the hotel rooms cannot be occupied very much earlier, airline seats cannot be purchased, like that. The next point here is heterogeneity. It means that the services will be differing for different people, the standards will differ from different people, and from the customer's viewpoint also it is difficult to judge or to understand the quality without using it. As a result, there are high chances that there is variations in the service. Before heterogeneity, simultaneity, that is also similar, that the service provider and the person who is taking the service should be there together so that these two functions happen simultaneously. That is, the production and consumption happen simultaneously. Then the last point over here is lack of ownership. We cannot claim for anything which is not our own. Like a doctor is giving the treatment, he cannot claim for the treatment, like that. I hope these points are clear to you all. If you are having any doubts in any of these topics, please feel free to WhatsApp anytime. Thank you.